just got word, we just received word that Ryan Largent's in Nashville. They've taken his father to the hospital, so he's there, so we can speak on his behalf. Okay, the first one will be Paul Bailey.
I'm not reading the newspaper. Anyway, I would like to say thank you once again to the chamber and everybody that's made it possible to be at this forum today. And with what was just said about Ryan's father, I'd like for y'all to remember him in your thoughts. And one of the hardest things I'm doing today is to sit here and I'm not one to brag on myself, so I don't want to do that. I'm not one to run people down. I don't want to do that. But what I would like to do is just give you an opportunity to think about what my thoughts are, to hear what I have to say, and I want to be the person that listens to what you have to say. Some of you probably are wondering, why is Paul Bailey running for mayor for the city of Erin? Some of you probably think he must be nuts for running, but he should be running away. But with that being said, I want you to think about something. When you get in your car and you start at the Erin Elementary School and you drive through town up to the middle school, what do you see? Do you see a town that is in excellent form, or do you see, probably like many other towns, where there could be improvements made? Do you see a lot of vacant businesses that need some encouragement? There needs to be businesses in there. Do you feel like there's things that need to be done? One of the things about being a mayor is you need to evaluate what needs to be done. You need to be working towards enhancing things through efficiency. You need to be a person that can talk to people, that can bring communities, businesses, different organizations, churches, anything together to network and make a better city. And if you will allow me to do that, I feel like I can be that mayor. And I appreciate your vote, your support, anything you can do for me. One thing I will say is I know people see me every day walking up and down the sidewalk. So if you have any questions now or later on, you can see me walking or at my business. Are there any questions? Yes, sir.
Paul, due to the FEMA flood, since property has been turned over to the city, that's loss of revenue. Do you foresee a problem with that?
I do, and actually, that's the newspaper article. You know, and I don't want to dwell on it, but the city and the county lost the revenue from the FEMA property and from the hospital. They lost the property taxes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the county has a little bit bigger base. When the property tax was reevaluated, the county didn't lose. The city lost. It called for a 7-cent tax hike to make up the difference, to put us back where we were. We elected as a board of mayor and aldermen not to do that this time. But there's two choices. Well, there's probably three choices. You've got to be more efficient, you've got to raise taxes, or you have to accept less. The thing that we need to do is be more efficient, and with efficiency, encourage growth, encourage businesses. Businesses bring tax dollars. We need tax dollars. You know, we need money. Everybody needs money. We have a budget that we must operate in, and that's what we need to do. But the way you increase that budget is you get more revenue, hopefully through tax dollars, but not by raising taxes, by encouraging businesses, encouraging housing to come in, things like that. Any other questions? Do you have a question or no? Oh, she's wanting me to admire her children. Look at my children. Now I've embarrassed her. Well, if there's no other questions, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Anything you can do for me. Thank you.
Tommy Parker. I would have said loyalty, but I don't know if anybody knows loyal. Oh, geez.
Nobody knows that, but the doctors and the insurance company.
Well,
I want to thank Chamber of Commerce for inviting us to come out. Thank all of y'all for showing up. Last 4 years have been a very busy year for us, but with the help of a wonderful board, digital employees, we've had a successful 4 years. We've completed repairs to a storm drain that has gave trouble to several administrations. We've done paving on Midway Drive, Front Street, approaches to Maple Street Bridge, Front Street Bridge. We've done some milling on Spring Street before we paved that to get the pavement down below the sidewalks. We've got our fire department back with the city. We've got a very educated or excellent leadership. We've acquired 3 engines. That's great. We've got a well-trained staff and a department that the whole city can be very proud of. We've replaced some aging police vehicles with some more modern without a cost to the city of here. We've purchased a new utility truck without a capital debt. We've paid off a paving note that was taken out in 2004. We've paid off a capital outlay note for fire department equipment. And all this was accomplished without tax increase or capital debt. We've also done some much needed repairs to a sewer system. We got a $750,000 disaster grant, didn't cost the city any money. We got another $500,000 federal dollars that cost us 20%. And we've done all that without taking out any notes or raising any taxes. At present, we're working on our water plant. We got another $1 million disaster grant. We're extending the 12-inch line into the Cumberland River, putting in 2 new raw water pumps to pump it in. We're going to put generators at every pump station in the city and county, so when electricity goes off, hopefully nobody will have be without any water. We negotiated with the state of Tennessee. That's my time. Anybody have any questions? Mr.
I
Rudd?
had the same question I asked Paul, but also, property tax revenue, cost of living, the cost of, you foresee any problem with that?
You have to watch what you're spending. The city financially is better off than it's been in quite a few administrations. We've watched what we're spending, and we could run with $1.10 a while longer. With the economy like it is, you spend very wisely and do only what you have to do. And on the hospital, they was in arrears 3 years for taxes before the county bought it. And the city gave the county $30,000 back so they could get it up and keep it here. Any more questions?
okay. Darryl, you want to give me some time? I had announced that you were not going to be able to be here, and you'd have a representative, so you're here to represent yourself. So come on.
I don't know how out of breath I am.
Thank you.
didn't know they drove so slow in Union County. Thank all of y'all for being here. This is a really good turnout. It's a really great thing. I think anytime our community comes together to better itself, really shows our character, and this means a lot for everybody to be here. I'm sorry I didn't get to hear my opponents speak. They're both good candidates. They both got their own platforms, and I wish them both the best of luck. I respect both of them, and I think no matter what happens in our race, I think we've got a bright future ahead of us when it comes to the sheriff's office. Just, I hope everybody here knows me. I'm Darrell Allison, and I've been your sheriff for 4 years. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've got nearly 30 years of law enforcement experience. I began my career in Clarksville, worked my way here, worked through the sheriff's office for Sheriff Barnes, worked as his chief deputy for nearly 10 years, was hired by the city to be the police chief, worked there for nearly 3 years, and then I ran for the sheriff's position and was elected last term, and I've been there nearly 4 years. During those times, I've attended many different types of training. I have lots of experience under my belt in all aspects of law enforcement. I've started at the bottom as a patrolman and worked my way up to where I'm at now. I could sit here and give you a long list, a laundry list of training places that I've gone to, academies and schools, and lists of certificates. But there's no need in me giving you that other than just to tell you that 30 years of law enforcement, there's a lot that goes into that. The other candidates, they've been through the same thing. They've been through lots of training. They've been through lots of schools, and that's one reason why I say that the future is bright for the sheriff's office. I have worked in many different aspects. I've been a federal special deputy with the FBI when I was assigned to them through the Clarksville Police Department. Through that, I received a couple of commendations, and I've also received other commendations from both local and federal agencies during my 30 years of law enforcement. The last 17 years, I've been in senior administrative positions in the county. I've already told you what those were, and very proud of those. I'm proud of the accomplishments I've been able to make. I'm proud I've been able to serve you in that capacity. I'm very proud of the first term that we've put forth as far as the accomplishments that we've made. We've improved the jail, we've improved communications and training and all aspects of communication through our 23rd district, working with other agencies, and I think that's really made a big difference. To date, we've served nearly 9,300 pieces of civil process and criminal process in 4 years. That doesn't sound like a lot, but for 10 deputies to do that on a daily basis for 4 years, 9,300 pieces of process is a lot. Ms. Tomlinson can tell you that, because she had to issue every one of them. So, okay. I'm told that's all the time I have, and I appreciate your support, and I'll take any questions that anybody might have.
The speed limit on our highways, the county highways, are 45 miles an hour. Why are you not enforcing that?
A lot of the speed limits on the roads aren't posted. Now, the county commission needs to post those roads in order for us to enforce those. We can write those citations all day long. We can slow traffic down when we're there, when we're not serving process or answering calls. We can do extra patrols in the areas to slow down traffic. But for a citation to actually stick, it really needs to be posted. The community needs to know what that speed limit is on a particular stretch of road. And when we write those citations, that should make it through court without any issue. Without it being posted, that person has an avenue of getting that citation dismissed.
Thank you.
How do you handle child molesters? Do you arrest them? Do they know that go, they've done it, give opportunity to leave? How do you do
Yes, ma'am. We've taken a very strong stance on sex offenders in this county. We do unannounced visits to their homes. We make sure that they're up to par with all of their requirements as far as what they have to do with registering with the sheriff's office. We've been so tough on them with the visits that we've made that we've actually had sex offenders move out of the county, which makes our community safer. And that to me is really important because we need to keep an eye on persons like that. I'm told time is up, and again, I appreciate your support. I'm sorry that I was late, and I hope I didn't keep you too long. Thank you very much.
We now will move to City of Erie Alderman, Ward 1, Ms. Nina Finley.
I think you can hear me without this mic, and before you think I'm a child abuser, hell, when you did something dumb, stupid, you ought to know that. And come out that hall to the office. Well, Mr. Wolf, Attorney Wolf, Candidate Wolf, I had to step out the hall for something, and somebody dared him to crawl out the window. It's these windows like that open at the bottom. Well, he got stuck, and I thought it was appropriate. So, I'm Nina Finley, known as the Old Biddy, among other things. I'm a candidate for another year as alderman. Yes, I'm a senior citizen, and as a friend of mine, Charles Lovely, used to say, the older I get, the more I think about the hereafter. When I get here, I can't remember what I was after. So, what is my platform? To continue what we've got going. We had a bunch of new ones elected to council, and I was one of them. New mayor. And I ended up on the budget committee because for 4 years I did school budget. And we changed the way, that is one thing why we can keep the tax rate. Get a vision, but get a budget. Revenue first. Project the revenue. Now, the county's getting more houses thanks to tax. We're not. It's no place to build if you're not in the flood zone. So, you project your revenue. Beer taxes, that's a good one. How much beer are you gonna drink? And, hey, anyway, we can get some money, we try hard. Now, what we've got away in council, different people do different things. We thought we was going to buy a backhoe. PJ and Gary Taylor went over to Camden and managed to get the other one fixed. It's still running. The mayor is very helpful to the community. Last meeting, Baptist Church is needing a drain fixed. We're gonna try it. We would have paid more, but the road fell in front of the library. And while they were there, we got it done much cheaper to finish it up. The first fall in was, there was a mule got stuck a long time ago, a dead mule. And that caused its flood. Different people do different things in on city council. We try to be efficient. In fact, Harry, worked you on the county court when I was superintendent? They taught me well. Harry asked for a raise 1 year to get me out of what I didn't do. And I never asked as superintendent for another tax increase. In fact, talking about bad about our schools, no superintendent since myself has asked for a tax increase. Question? Yeah.
Hi, most of you know me, I'm Wanda Lockhart. I used to be a city alderman for many years, and I tried to do the very best I could then, and if I get elected, I'm gonna do the very best for the people. I work, I listen to the people, and I try to do whatever I can for them, and it makes you feel good if you can help people. And I think that's why a lot of people are on there and stuff. And I'd also like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for having this tonight and for the people coming out. I'm a lifetime resident of Houston County and Erin, and I have 3 sons and 3 grandchildren that I really love. And I want them to live in a city that's good. And I want to go in there and try to keep the water rates down. I know they've come up some and stuff, and a lot of people on fixed income, it bothers them. Most people it doesn't, but if you're on fixed income, it bothers you. While being on the city alderman for many years, I served on planning commission, board of zoning, and a lot of committees, and I was a city treasurer. I tried to do the very best I could, and if elected, I'll do the very best I can for everybody. And I just don't make differences in people. I'll use my experience because I don't know exactly how many years I was on there because I didn't check, but it was quite a few. And I'd just like to ask for your vote if I could get it, and I'll do the very best I can, just like I did before. And is there any questions? Thank you.
Is Lewis Summers here? Okay, Lewis was going to speak on behalf of the sister, Lynn Pollard. She couldn't be here today. That's the other candidate. Ward 2, Ellen E. Little. It's official on the ballot, Ellen.
I know.
It looks a lot like Betsy.
You know, since 9/11, you have to go by everything official. So that's where the Ellen goes on the ballot that way. But I've always been known as Betsy. I appreciate you all coming and listening. The city I've just been very dedicated to the city of Erin. I've actually worked on the council for about 36 years now, both as mayor and as alderman. Watch the expenses, and try to do the best you can, and I think we've made a lot of improvements. We do need to see about the businesses and getting more of the tax revenue from businesses. It is difficult to build in the city. But, can I answer any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Lorraine Beach?
Hello, my name is Lorraine Beecher. I am living at 191 McMillan Street, and I represent Ward 4 for 8 years while I was on the council. So I have 8 years experience. I decided to run this time just to be a voice for people, and I think that's what we're elected to do. So if I'm elected, that's what I'll do. I appreciate your vote. Thank you all for having me.
Questions?
Questions?
The one person, and it could be the whole timing, is Luann Pollard's brother, Lewis Summers. I don't know if he's going to be late or what. We're early. Okay, in recapping, we have, I think, had an experience this afternoon that I'm very pleased and proud of you for being here, and I'm very pleased to be here myself. We've heard from the people that it will affect our way of living for the next 2 to 4 years. just that. They care about the county, they care about the city, but I think more importantly, they care about me, they care about you. And that's important, it's important to hear that. So we all have a choice, just come out, and we pick the people we think will best represent us as we go forward. If you believe in your candidate, go promote it. Come, tell others. It's important. It's important to them, important to us. You know, Mike does the best job he can get to get our word out to our community. But we're going to have Channel 2, 4, and all that. We're going to have our newspapers, a shared newspaper. So we are advertising what candidates really, really believe. So you need to talk about it. And you can share the things you heard today. Not everybody will get to meet them, shake hands with them, talk about them. Thank you for being a part of this forum, because I think it's very important to us individually. It's important to the town and the city. With that, I'll say thank you, and we'll adjourn. Thank you, Harry. You kept a good clock, and thank you for all of your speeches, your time with us, putting up with us kind of nagging a little bit about the time. It's all gone very, very well. So thank you. I commend each one of you to seek office, and I charge each one of us to work hard. Okay? We're adjourned.
Gary Copa and Kevin Thompson, y'all give them a nice round of applause. Y'all gonna enjoy these pictures. We've all picked together off and on for years, and I think y'all really enjoy their picking. So y'all get back to eating. Thank you very much. Somebody save me a bite. We got a couple friends, Jim and Betty. Where is it y'all live at? Where? Huntington? They come all the way from Huntington to be here. Y'all give them a nice round of applause. Shirley and I came all the way from Cane Creek. Y'all give us a nice round of applause.
Pretty good food.
So,
we're getting just about ready to start up here, so if you figured we're coming up on the stage, we'll see if we get something going here, and then you can get started about 5 more minutes, and get everything working for us. John's about set up over here. He ain't been working here for about an hour and a half, getting this stuff set up, seems like. And he's at a wild west right now.
I'm here.
That'll be this guy right here.
Well, that's going to change everybody see it. Hey, did we all start to take it for you, Bill? I'm great.
One loud up here, but it's loud out there.
Down a little bit.
I think you ought to kick off with Amazing Grace.
Well, we got a lady that's gonna play that tonight. Hey, Casey. Casey. Oh, come on up now.
Now you gotta stay up there. I think they
You probably want to play a little bit back.
We're going to have a whole bunch of new folks here that I'm not familiar with all of them. And so usually I like to get up here and do a couple songs and introduce all the pickers. But now we got a whole bunch of pickers tonight. I'm not going to try to introduce all of them, but I'm going to let them, somebody tell you who they are as they get up here. And we do have several, and we're glad of that. That way I get to rest my voice a little bit. Most of the time I need that.
That's a hot line. So you have to play. We'll let her. Get right here. Now, let's suggest. Yeah.
We kind of guess. We play all. We can't ever play it once.
Alright, what's she gonna do first?
We played it. We used to play that. I'm not gonna play with you. Make sure we're Do a little harmony there.
In G position, came on up on the first one. It's, tell Lori I love her, or keep it with the song. Come on, give her your name. What do you think? Tell Lori I love her. And you. Out alone in the desert, without a drink of water around, my knees and hands in that white scorching sand, hot scare of sun beating down. If I could be granted my wishes, anything I wanted come true, well, I know you might not understand it. Here's what I want you to do. Just tell Lori I love her. Tell Lori I need her. Tell her everything would be okay if I could just see her. Tell Lori I love her. Tell Lori I need her. If I leave this old world, tell her she's the only girl for me. If I were adrift on the ocean, a vessel with no sailor steam, floating aimlessly on an endless sea, hopelessly lost if the sea. All of the fish in the water echo my last dying plea. I know you might not understand it. Here's what I want it to be. Just tell Lori I love her. Tell Lori I need her. Tell her everything would be okay if I could just see her. Tell Lori I love her. Tell Lori I need her. If I leave this old world, tell her she's the only girl for me. If I leave this old world, tell her she's the only girl for me. Getting the cheese. I know it's poorly when I played that song here, you might not let me play. That's awesome. Everybody enjoyed that. I don't know, chords are A minor, E minor, C, and G. A minor. What it is. I'll play a little bit.
Yeah, y'all go around.
Okay. Let's play a little intro.
more hand of applause for Casey. Ellen. I looked at that little girl, I said, do you know that song, Hit Your Mama with a Great Big Stick? She said, no, I don't know that. I said, good, that makes me cry anyway.
Let's do one of these.
Everybody, let's sing it. Hang on, please. They're not ready yet.
They're not ready yet.
Come on in.
Believe it or not, we will have things under control momentarily. That means in just a little while. Yeah. I know some of these guys up here don't look like it, but I'm gonna tell you something. We've got some people on the stage tonight that have had a lot of illness problems, and I'm not gonna go into all that. I'm one of them. I've had a lot of problems with my health, and this guy out here has too, and still is. But hey, he still plays music. He has a good time, and I'm pretty sure he's really good at what he does. And I don't remember what his last name is, but his first name is Gary.
Elmo Fudd.
Just
Elmo Fudd.
I don't think I can play that without bringing it back. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I'm a third.
Third. Well, I've been called something close to that, but they don't start with TH, I don't guess. Anyway, I'll be about ready.
I walk alone
Where once we wondered, it seems so strange that you are gone. You return, I'll stay the same dear. Girl, I'll still be true and walk along that flame of love. It's brightly burning. Girl, you know that you're living on. Till you return, I'll stay the same dear. Girl, I'll still be true and walk
still be true. And more. Here's one we get a request for every once in a while. Just a little hot water. Same key, y'all. It's called Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man. Don't you hear me when I call? Sing Big Boss Man. Lord, don't you hear me when I call? Think you ain't so big. You just all that dog. Well, you got me pretty boss man. Getting down the clock. Won't let me drink the water, man, but you gonna let me stop. Big boss man. Well, you hear me when I talk. I think you ain't so big. You just all that dog. Let's see. Was you ever picking and lost your guitar picking? What you do is you just fold them 4 fingers right there and you wrap it down, right? Yeah. Do it.
This real lady will make you go over.
We're having a good time. Huh? Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got it, yeah. I understand what you're saying. Since we're having a good time in the KLA here, gentlemen, why don't we just do this again, all right? Just because I'm a friend without her. Just because I spoke her name somewhere. Just because I sang her number, I just say today. She's taking time to care. So will
That was a mighty pretty. You know, her singing a gospel song reminds me about, got Kevin over here playing the harmonica. I'm gonna tell you what, folks, he's a man of faith because he still carries a comb in his pocket. Oh, yeah.
All right, we thank you. That's little Lemonade lady there, and like I said, she's my little granddaughter, and
Give her another hand, y'all.
yeah. I hope she continues her singing, and hope she doesn't try to follow all the things I've done, but like I said, I haven't always been a sweet person like I am now. Now, hey, you know, Bernice, don't talk to her about this. Leave that alone, just because she might tell you a different story about that. I'm not sure she would, and I'm not sure she wouldn't. By the way, she had kind of planned on being here tonight, and she's had several people ask for her to sing some more down here, but she's out of town, and she won't be back till Sunday afternoon, so yeah, you get this time. Maybe next time around, I hope so anyway.
Now tell them what key you in there.
Okay, that'll be a C. Just follow the stairway to this lonely world of mine, and you'll find me waiting in apartment number 9. Not so very long ago, you walked away from me. After all the plans we made, you decided to be free. Loneliness surrounds me, without your arms around me, and the sun will never shine in apartment number 9. Now play. Waiting in this lonely room, just in case you change your mind. Girl, you'll find me waiting in apartment number 9. Not so baby, long ago, you walked away from me. After all the plans we made, you decided to be free. Loneliness surrounds me, without your arms around me, and the sun will never shine. Apartment number 9. You're done now. I'll keep waiting in this lonely room, just in case you change your mind. Girl, you'll find me waiting here in apartment number 9. Girl, you'll find me waiting here in apartment number 9.
Every once in a while. I'm wondering if he was,
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
well, every once in a while, give it his eye, it sounds like radio.
Is my mic too loud out there? It sounds like everyone probably get a ring or something in that, I wonder if it's a little too high. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Let's do the A thing here, and then I'm gonna turn somebody else loose.
We're gonna do that?
No, we're gonna do the other right now. Now, he could have done this, but I think the old big boy beat him good. Hey, y'all.
Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire, Elvira, Elvira, yeah, Elvira, my heart's on fire, Elvira. Well, tonight I'm gonna meet her at the Red Cafe. I'm gonna give her all the love I can. Yeah, man. She's gonna jump and holler, and all the love and dollar. We're gonna search and find that real man. I'm singing Elvira, Elvira. Hearts on fire, Elvira, Elvira, Elvira. Hearts on fire, Elvira. Hearts on fire, Elvira. 'Cause I just look like heaven, look like cherry wine. That girl don't know how to make the light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, because I know that I am tonight. I'm singing Elvira, Elvira, yeah. Hearts on fire, Elvira. Like me. Cherry wine. That girl sure knows how to make my little light shine. And I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, because I know that I'm Elvira. I'm singing Elvira, yeah. Elvira, hearts on fire, Elvira. Yeah, giddy up, boom, bow, bow, giddy up, boom, bow, oh, silver, away.
Oh, buddy, Mr. Alan Gordon.
How y'all doing? Yeah. There you go. Mighty fine. All right. Everybody having a good time? Give them a round of applause. What about these pickers, y'all? They good, ain't they? Hey, y'all sing one. Why don't y'all sing something? They've heard me sing before. Somebody said, "Oh God, he's going to
You
sing."
didn't need rain off and anything like that either.
All right, we need to do a 7-minute song.
I'll crawl with you.
We want to remind some of y'all, if anybody is ever up in Clarksville on a Tuesday evening from 6 to 8:30, Gary and I do a duet thing at a Mexican restaurant called Guadalajara's. And y'all are welcome to come out, come in and hear us pick and grin a little bit. We have a large time.
99-cent taco.
99-cent tacos. Yeah. I said a hobo would go in there and get full. What is it? We're going to stand up here and decide what we're going to do, I reckon.
I'll just do your old slow song here.
Make the world go away and get it off my shoulder. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. Do you remember when you loved me? Before the world took me astray. If you do, then forgive me. And make the world go away. Make the world go away. And get it off my shoulder. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. I'm sorry, girl, I hurt you. I'll make it up day by day. Just say you'll love me like you used to. Make the world go away. Make the world go away. And get it off my shoulder. Say the things you used to say
say and make the world go away. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. Mr. Gary Cody.
Cakewalk time after that. All right, we get a break and we'll crank that back up.
Walk your gate.
So we got a big surprise for you. We're gonna have a cakewalk.
Who won all the cakes? Joe win one? Joe win a cake? Sweet baby song, rolling my sweet baby song, lay around the shack till that train comes back. done. Yeah, well, you get mine, I get pulled, honey. You get mine, I get pulled, baby. You get mine, I get pulled. We go down that crowded hole, honey. Baby mine. One more time.
I think they're gonna hurt Mr. Bailey.
That's well. When you wake up in the morning and you wonder why nobody's laying where I usually lay. And you think you hear the sound of a distant thunder. It's just your rock rolling away. Yeah, I was here, going strong for you. There was nothing I wouldn't do. No matter the price I was willing to pay. Now you can say I'm only holding you down. That's alright, you've been dragging around.